Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Joining me today is Troy University student, internet celebrity, and for the purpose of this interview, a reality television show contestant with The Amazing Race, Cole LaBrant. Cole, thanks for joining us here today.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
And the world has just witnessed the end of The Amazing Race, and sadly for the fans of Cole LaBrant out there, you and your mother, contestants, won second place. But it was an amazing experience, I would assume, just to be a part of this and be in this sort of thing competition-wise.
It was, yeah. It was really an unreal experience. People ask me all the time how it was, and I always just refer back to it was amazing. Just because it was, I know with reality and a lot of things about TV, and I was unsure about how the show would be, but it was nothing bad about it. Just an amazing experience.
And of course, you got a chance to see the world, even though it was compacted into what, a 2-week period? Is that how long it took?
It was the actual race portion was, because we made it all the way through, about 3.5 weeks.
Okay.
So, but as far as we were in LA a week in advance getting shots and vaccinations and all that kind of stuff, physicals.
But it's a chance to be able to see the world. And that's something that, even though you had to do some competition in a part of it, but obviously it had to be an amazing experience just to be able to see all of these parts of the world.
It was. That was my mom and my goal throughout the entire race. Was we knew that we were a weaker team, but if you get eliminated, then you stop racing and you go to a place called Sequesterville, where they kind of keep you hidden and you can't tell, who's where and what's going on. So we're like, we just want to, even if we get second to last every leg, which we pretty much did, but even if you get second to last every leg, then we get to see the next country, experience the things there. So we just wanted to stay in it and keep going, and luckily we got to see everything.
And you did get to see it, and that's when you mentioned there you were second to last every time. How surprised were the two of you that you ended up in the finale?
It was, it was a surprise to everybody, early on, I never expected to make it to the finale. Teams would converse about what the finale might be like, this and that, and I'm like thinking, we're not going to make it there. I'm just enjoying it as we are, but we start getting down to the final 6, final 5, and it's like, things could work out to where we make it. And the semifinale was a huge excitement to everybody that we rounded the corner and made it just in time. So that was exciting.
Now, how was it to be able to do this and experience this with your mom?
It was cool. Yeah, I get asked that a lot, but my mom and I I don't think that we're most. She's a lot different than most moms, especially here in Alabama. She's not very Southern and old-fashioned. She's more of a friend than my mom. I can talk to her about anything, and she's really fit, and so it was a fun experience. But it wasn't weird or anything like that. It was fun.
It was enjoyable, and everybody got a chance to watch and tune in, and probably a lot more new fans for you. But a lot of folks may not know about you, and they may do. As a part of this, you were chosen because of your internet celebrity status, to use that term. How does it make you feel that the videos that you've done and the fandom that you have from the internet drew them to you and wanted to include you in this competition?
Yeah, I definitely felt honored that they would choose me, because I received a random email last July, and I get a lot of fake emails and scam things.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know about this. I don't want to give too much information. But whenever I found out the legitimacy of it all, I just felt really honored that they really chose about 40 social media kids, and obviously there were adults on there too. So adults and just people in the social media realm. And then in person, you do the in-person interviews. So for whatever the reason, they really liked my mom and you got to have decent personalities on camera, so that's what I guess they're really looking for.
And of course, you've got a chance to build that camera personality with what you do, and you do some Vines, some YouTube videos. About how many followers are you at about right now? So
combined over everything. I don't keep too much track. Probably around 8 million.
8 million
ish. Yeah.
So that makes a lot of people kind of cringe when they think about the 200 or so followers they may have. But obviously, your popularity contributes to what led you to be on Amazing Race, and obviously you want to keep things up for the fans. What are your plans for this point now that you're finished with the Amazing Race? What's on plate for you now? So.
I'm really focusing, I think, on Facebook and YouTube because I still do everything I do, social media. Well, Instagram, Twitter, Vine, YouTube, all this other stuff, but Snapchat. But Facebook and YouTube, I really like those platforms right now just because it allows longer videos, things that I'm dabbling more into. And I'm actually moving out to LA this Sunday with my roommate John Steven and older brother Luke, and we're meeting up with a whole bunch of other social media people and potential TV show things and just some fun stuff.
Doing some work on that. And if anybody out there who doesn't follow you, I know there's probably ways to do that, but how can they track you down on social media if they want to add to that follower list? So
I pretty much every social media is just at the Super Cole, TheSuperCole, and that's with Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. And then if it's not there, then you can just type in Cole LaBrant and they'll
track it down.
It'll probably come up.
Well, it's good having you here on the show now that you're back in the States and a back part of the Trojan family once again. And congratulations for the success that you did have an amazing race, and keep up the good work. And we're looking forward to seeing more of you on social media. Thanks, Cole.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.